Hello everyone, back again. How are we doing? I hope we all enjoy our weekend. So, real quick, family, like we usually know what I do on this YouTube channel. Like weekends like this, I usually come here to review the pairs that I'm currently monitoring for the coming week. So, real quick, without really wasting much of our time, let's really get started. So, let me quickly take us guys through what I'm currently looking at in this market. And before I really dive in deeper on this, I want us to really have this in back of our mind that whatsoever I will be actually identifying on this particular chart that we are seeing right here is my own personal opinion and my strategy that actually allows me to be able to generate this idea. But whatsoever I'll be pointing out here is not really a 100% probability that it must happen. So I want us guys to have this in back of our mind that trading is a probability game. So I don't want us guys to be like, okay, I'm pointing at this area to see where to see a form of reaction in price, and then we give it our 100 price must come back to reaction from that area. Like I want us guys to really understand that trading is a probability game and it doesn't happen that way. Okay, so without really wasting much of our time, let's really get started. So as you can see on my screen, we have the Forest Factory, and we all know what we use Forest Factory for. We use it to actually look at the event news that is coming up, whether we have a high impact of news or a low impact of news or a medium impact of news. This is what we use this app for, in case maybe you did not even know the use of the app. So as we can see right here, on Monday we have high impact of news that is coming out around 1:30 p.m., which is on USD pairs. Okay, so we have high impact of news that is coming out around 1:30 p.m. on USD pairs. So we should really take note of that. And then we have the medium impact of news that is coming up around 3:30 p.m., which is on card. And from 3:30 p.m. we also have USD medium impact of news, which is we can see right here we have FOMC member hacker speaks. So around 9:30 p.m. we have medium also, and then 10:45 p.m. we have high impact of news, which is CPI Q/Q on NZD USD. So those are the event news that we have on Monday. Those are the event news that we have. So without really wasting much of our time, let's really get to the chart. I'm not really gonna be trying to I'm not really gonna try to show us guys all the event news, because this it will make this video to be so long. So I want to make this video as short as possible. I want to just point out some key areas where I'm paying attention to seeing price reacting from. Then we just watch price to do what the market wants to do, right? Watch price to prove us wrong or right, because that is all. That is all what it is, man. So as you can see on my screen right here, we have GBP USD. We have GBP USD, and on GBP USD, I am looking for longs opportunity. So, like I said, I don't want to be going too detailed on those analysis, because it's gonna consume much of our time. So, we can see right here we have the market really trending bearish. We have this form of lower low, and then we have this lower high, and then we have this lower low, right? And then we have this break to the upside, right? So when this liquidity was not actually captured yet, I was really anticipating this liquidity to be ticking out, which we can see how price was just coming back for those liquidity, started sweeping out all the retail stop loss that was actually resting here. So what I'm waiting for on GBP USD, I'm really waiting for price to really sell down to this area of demand zone right here. And as we all know, I don't like go aggressively on whatsoever kind of setup that I have. I always wait for a confirmation. Like if you have been following me lately, and if you have been following my review trades that I personally took, you understand how I do take my trade. Like I try to put whatsoever I'm doing right here on my YouTube channel here so that we can all watch and learn. So it's not only trying to review the market to us guys and show us guys the valuable opportunity that I'm looking at, but I also share whatsoever I do in this market, my entry, like everything. And if you just pay attention to what I do right here, you can grab whatsoever I do in this market, right? So whatsoever I trade, the way I trade, like you can grab it. So on GBP USD, like I said, I'm looking to go long once we have this mitigation of this area of demand, which you can see I highlighted as an area of what POI. So I'm looking at these areas here as a liquidity that price can potentially come back and capture, right? And then we also have this word imbalance that is also resting here. So you guys will actually be like, why am I really targeting this week right here? So on this week right here, if we refine it more lower on the 2 hours time frame or the 1 hours time frame, we're gonna see that we have a very clean demand zone right there that actually cause a momentum push to the upside, which we can really see here, right? This was the last candle that actually caused this momentum push to the upside, but we noticed that price has not really retraced back to actually mitigate off this area of demand. And also what really happened was we swept liquidity before that up move. If we actually pay attention to the price action that really plays out here, we sweep liquidity first before that up move, right? So the candle that actually swept liquidity, like we all know, is an institutional candle, like whatsoever you feel like calling it. And as they sweep liquidity, probably this candle will still be in drawdown, and also we have this inefficiency. That is why I'm really paying attention to this area to see how price will really be reacting off from, because areas like this are very kind of high probable areas to me to look out for, like an other block that sweep liquidity that is also aligning with an imbalance. Like they are very high probability zones where most of the time price will really respect in order to continue with the directional bias of the market. So this is what I'm currently looking at from the 4 hours time frame perspective. I'm looking at to go long, but before that long actually happens, I'm seeing this nice opportunity that I can personally also take advantage of. So among those two ideas right here, it depends on the one that you prefer. So if you want to wait for the long opportunity, it's still okay, right? Trading is patient. You can just have that patience and see what price will do around here. Let's see the price action that will really play out right here, without that confirmation that we'll be waiting for will happen or not. Okay, so from the 1 hours time frame, let me quickly break down what I'm looking at also on the 1 hours time frame. So as we are really anticipating this liquidity to be taken out, this imbalance should be filled, this institutional orders to come back, this institutional order to be mitigated. I'm seeing this clear trading range that I can actually capitalize on if my entry model actually showed up. So we see that when the market was actually trending downward, which we can see, we have those form of lower low, and then we have lower high, and then we have lower low. So what are we really expecting is to see a new lower high being formed, and then we continue to the downside, right? So those areas which you can see right here are highlighted are my areas of mitigation, which I am really anticipating price should retrace back and mitigate, and then I start waiting for my entry model to show up in order for me to take this market short. And probably my area of targeting will probably be this week low, right? Because this is our next liquidity low that we will actually be expecting price should come for. And then my overall targeting area would be this area of demand, right? This liquidity and this area of demand, because this is where I am suspecting price should react off from to continue heading to the down upside, coming for this high right here. This is the H4 high. So this is what I'm currently looking at on GBP USD. This is what I'm really looking at on GBP USD. So you guys can see how simple those setups simply looks like the setup look pretty simple for me. I don't know for you, but those setups look pretty simple for me. So all I'm waiting for is price to get back to this area of supply, or this one right here. If this one fails to hold, and then I wait for my confirmation to happen to take this market short. It's as pretty simple as that, right? No need to complicate it. So let's look at Europe USD. Like it's same thing. Like we all know, Europe USD, GBP USD, they are pairs that actually correlate. So most of the time, what we are seeing on Europe USD will be the same thing that we are also we will also be seeing on GBP USD. So the same thing goes to Europe USD. I don't really need to go more deeper on this because everything is showing the same. Both Europe USD, GBP USD, like it's the same thing. The same breakdown I had on GBP USD is the same breakdown, on Europe USD. So what I usually do on this kind of market scenario, I actually try to screen, like should I let me use screen, the word screen, like I screen them. So anyone that plays out very well for me, right? Anyone that plays out very well for me, that's all my confluences meet up. And then, as my confluences is showing up, it looks perfect clean. Then, I will be free to capitalize on that one. But, what I will not do is, Europe USD, GBP USD, they are meeting up everything, and then I take both of them. If I take both of them, that actually shows that I'm taking a risk on the both side. Like I'm just doubling my risk trading one pair because they are like one pair. If you are trading Europe USD, you don't need to trade GBP USD. Okay, because when you are trying to trade GBP USD, it's like you are trying to double your risk. So I would probably be looking at the one that really really set up for me well in order for me to participate on it. So this is the kind of view I have on this particular pair right here. So I am looking for longs opportunity on Europe USD also. I'm looking at the longs opportunity. Like, why is this blank? Sorry for this, family. I guess this is my network. Uh, the same thing, Europe USD, GBP USD. Like, there's no any differences on those two pairs. So I'll just be waiting to see how price will be delivering to my areas of supply and demand, because the same thing I'm looking at on GBP USD, like I said, is the same thing I'm looking at on Euro USD. I'm looking for like an opportunity to go short. After taking that short, then I want to wait for the opportunity to go long. I want to see that confirmation that will allow me to look for that long opportunity. That's I'm looking to go short from here. Let me go back to that 1 hours time frame. So this also the 1 hours time frame on Europe USD, and this is where the buy actually started from. As we all know, as a smart money trader, we are researchers. Okay, we are researchers. We always refine our areas to be more precisely on the lower time frame, right? To be more precisely, we refine our area of supply or demand zone more lower on the lower time frame, and probably expect price should retrace back to those areas and see what will really happen. So let's actually move to GBP JPY. So like this Europe USD, GBP USD, those are my outlook on them. So if you are really interested on those pairs, you can also add them to your watch list. Let's actually pay attention in seeing what price will really deliver. So now we have GBP JPY, and GBP JPY. What am I currently looking at? GBP JPY, I'm looking at from the 4 hours time frame. So let my chart load. So GBP JPY from the 4 hours time frame, like I wrote something right here. Like, where was the write up that oh my god, I guess I deleted it, but it's still fine. It is my own idea. I know what I'm currently looking at. So already this market is taking out this low already. Like the market is open already. Like I told those guys that in a few hours time the market will be open, right? The market is open already. So what I'm currently looking at on JPY now, probably I was actually looking at this area of demand right here to see the reaction of price, whether we will have that lower time frame confirmation. But as you can see currently, as the market open, the market is actually breaking that area of demand already. So where I'm actually expecting price should sell down to where I'm really expecting price to sell down to. I'm expecting price to sell down to this area of demand right here. Why am I expecting these longs? Why am I expecting these longs on GBP USD? Let me quickly just show us guys what I'm seeing from the daily time frame. So I'm just showing us guys the idea, but before I generate this idea, I've already know where this market is coming from. So you don't feel like I just come into the chart and then I start analyzing the correct only one time frame. So I don't do that. You have to understand the content of the market, where your overall sentiment, where is the market actually coming from, and where is the market heading to. Those are the key things that you really need to understand in terms of technical analysis. In terms of technical, those are the key things that you need to understand. You need to understand where the market is coming from and where the market is heading to next. Okay, so now we see from the daily time frame here, we have price trending to the upward. We have higher high, we have higher low, we have higher high, and then we have this higher low that was formed already, right? We had this mitigation off from this area of demand, right? Price has actually mitigated off this area of demand by a weak mitigation, right? And after we had that mitigation, what did we really notice? We noticed that price started shifting in structure from the 4 hours time frame. That is why I'm looking for that long opportunity on GBP JPY. That is why I'm looking at that long opportunity on GBP JPY. And also let me show us guys something that I'm also seeing on GBP JPY that is actually giving me that confluence that this market will likely go to the moon. Like, this market will go to the moon, man. This market will probably travel to the moon. So you can see right here we have those what I call dynamic liquidity. I call those liquidity dynamic liquidity, which some people will call it a trend line liquidity, but for me, to keep it very simple, I call this a dynamic liquidity. So as we can see, we have this bunch of liquidity above. So the structure from the 4 hour, from the daily time frame is bullish, and we have liquidity at the top, and also the 4 hours time frame is showing us bullish. So we can see all how we are how I'm combining the time frames, right? You can see how I'm combining the time frame. So let's quickly go back to the 4 hours time frame. Let me show us guys what I'm currently expecting to see right this moment. Let me show us guys. So from the 4 hours time frame, like, it's pretty simple. Like we all know, trading is a repetition of one thing happening over and over and again. You just need to understand the fractal nature of the market, right, to be able to scale from this time frame to this time frame. And also, in terms of doing that, you have to actually be specific on the time frame that you want to be scaling in and out. Okay, so that's where it comes, whether you want to be a day trader or a scalper or an intraday trader. Okay, so you need to understand the kind of time frames that you want to be doing your type of trading. So so on GBP JPY right here, as you can see on my screen, market is already taking out this low right here, which this low is also an internal low, right? Like, this low is also an internal liquidity. Why is this an internal liquidity? Because if you notice right here, this market has this high right here was not able to take out this previous higher high, right? And what did we confirm a break of structure with? We confirm a break of structure with the body of the candle, right? We confirmed a break of structure with the body of the candle. And if we notice what this price action actually did, what this price action actually played out, price was not really able to take out this previous high with the body of the candle. We just wick this high and then we had a pullback. So right here, this is an internal liquidity, right? So as price is taking out this demand zone right here, most likely I'm expecting all those lows to be taken out. And where am I waiting for that mitigation to happen? I'm really waiting for that mitigation to happen at this area, which we can see that I identify as my area of POI, which is area of point of interest. So once price mitigate off this area of where this area, which I am actually hoping to see market retracing back to, like we all know, I don't do go aggressively. I always wait for a confirmation. So what I will be waiting for at this area is that lower time frame confirmation. Once I see that confirmation, I'm ready to take my long opportunity, targeting this weak high. And why is this a weak high? Because the market, number one, is trending bullish, and we don't expect price should go below this previous higher low, except the market wants to change in structure, right? Except the market wants to change in structure. So this is what I am currently expecting on GBP JPY. It's pretty simple. Like, you don't need to stress it, right? You don't need to stress it. You don't really need to stress it. So once price get here, wait for that confirmation. So you guys, let me show us guys more on the lower time frame to see how that area really look. So we can see on the 2 hour, on the 1 hours time frame, we have a lot of price action imbalance here. Like, we have demand zone, we have imbalance, which is also like an inefficiency that most likely price will come back and fill. So we all know that areas like this are very nice area where price is always attracted to. Okay, where price is always attracted to. So let's just keep an eye on GBP JPY and see what the market has for us, right? And let's just be patient, because we all know that trading is 10% buy, 10% sell, 80% waiting. You guys should really have this in our mind, because if you are always showing up on this chart, if you are always showing up on this chart to trade, my brother, you are gonna be blowing your accounts. Like, you're gonna be coming with this kind of mindset that you're trying to show up on this chart, you are showing up to analyze. After analyzing, and then you want to wait for your setup to play out in order for you to take any further decision. Okay, so that is it. So this is what I'm really looking at on GBP USD. Once price get here, I want to wait for a confirmation. Once that confirmation happen, I'm looking to take this market long. It's as pretty simple as that. So what's the next pair? I'm not seeing anything yet on NZD USD. I'm not really seeing anything yet on NZD USD. Like, I love trading setups that don't stress me. I love looking at setups that don't really stress me, like setups that are very, very easy to actually analyze and also very easy to identify. Those are the kind of setups that I pay attention to, because there is no need to complicate it. Okay, if you complicate it, you're just stressing yourself. Like, so NZD USD, as you can see right here, there is nothing very, very serious for me. Yes, yeah, there is nothing serious for me yet. So now, until I see this low being taken out and I see this low being taken out, that is when I will start looking for any pullback to happen, and then we continue going bearish, because NZD USD, the overall sentiment is pointing to the downside. From the daily time frame to the weekly time frame to the monthly time frame, the overall sentiment is really pointing to the downside. So we can see right here, if the price take out this low, that totally shows to us that the daily time frame has delivered a new lower low for us, and then we can keep following this market to the downside. But for now, NZD USD, I must just keep watching it closely. Okay, so let's move to AUD NZD and see what AUD NZD actually have installed for us. So okay, AUD NZD, one of the ugliest pair that I don't really like, but I'm always trying to be monitoring the pair as well, because sometimes the market can be crazy on the other pairs. You don't see opportunity, you just need to just stay calm and then look at other pairs that you have actually been keeping eyes on them for quite for a long time as well. So as we can see, like, already this guy is already doing something already. This guy is really doing something already. So what am I seeing already on NZD USD? Like, let me quickly show us guys the overall sentiment. So now we can see we have market trending to the downward, lower low, lower high. We have lower low, lower high, lower low. We have lower high. Like, we absorb all those highs, we use them as liquidity, which other people call that an inducement. So we still break bearish, right? After we break bearish, now we can see, whoa, are we seeing this? Like, oh my god, are we really seeing this? Are we seeing this spike? What is the cause of this spike now? And there is no any high impact of news. uh let's take a look at that. What's the cause of that spike now? That spike was massive, fam. That spike was really massive. What's the cause of that spike before it finished loading? So I think this market is giving us opportunity already. Like, market is giving us opportunity already. So let it load back. So as you can see right here, we have this low formed, we have this pullback that is currently happening, and here was where I was actually expecting price to pull back to. And after we can see price pull back to that area, what are we really noticing now? We can see that this market is giving us some form of break to the downside already. It's giving us some form of break to the downside. Okay, so on this tree right here, we have this high right here, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we shifted bearish. Okay, shifted bearish. So let's look at the 30 minutes time frame. That is where it will look more clean for us. Uh, so opportunity is already presenting itself. Like fuck, opportunity is already presenting itself. Like let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. What's this market installed for us? This week is gonna be great. Yeah, this week is gonna be great. Uh, what is wrong with my network? Sorry for the delay. Like my network is kind of slow right here. I don't really know the cause of. Or should I switch my network? I think that's the best thing I will do right now. Let me switch my network. Okay, it has work. Okay, okay. So now notice how price is shifting from bullish to bearish immediately when the market opens. So now we have this second trade. We have this break. We have this area here, which be my area of entry. But what I'm currently seeing on this guy, will be more aggressively. I want to pay attention to price action, and then we have this area, this current area that price is reacting up from. So the market does not move randomly, as we all know. The market does not really move randomly. Whatever we see happening in the market, there is a reason for it. So we have this right here. Before this massive push to the downside, if we're gonna refine, we have a sweep of liquidity down here. We have this high, and then we sweep that high, and then we sell down massive, which we can see the momentum that actually came in. So currently my entry will be here. My stop loss will be a little bit here, like 10 pips is enough. And then my overall target will be this week low. And also I will be expecting this liquidity to be taken out. And then we have this week low right here. But should I be holding price till my TP right here? No, I have a good management plan that I follow, which is very, very important, as any trader should have a good management plan. Whenever you are in profit, know when to start paying yourself, because there is no any guarantee in this market that the market can continue going your way. The market can decide to just turn like at any given moment. So there is no any guarantee. So this is what I'm currently looking at now. After this mitigation, this is what I'm currently looking at on NZD USD. This is what I'm currently looking at. I'm looking at this liquidity to be taken out. We have this week low, which is the H4 week low that I am expecting price to take out. So let's see what this market will actually play out. And if you want to be more aggressively, you can also wait for this again, right? Once price get here, you wait for another break. When you are waiting for this kind of fractal confirmation, you don't need to wait for pullback. You're just gonna set your sell stop right here, as immediately when the market is taking out this previous higher low that was formed, you are already in, and your stop loss will be above this high, and that will actually lower your stop loss as well. So let's see what this guy right here will really play out. Let's see. So those are the pairs that I'm currently looking at, family. Those are the pairs that I'm currently looking at for the coming week. So if you guys are really interested in, you know, in my ideas like this, you can kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell so that whenever I drop my reviews like this, you'll be able to be notified. And to be honest to yourself, if you really love what I'm doing right here, and you feel like, yeah, I deserve your like, I deserve your comment, you can help me with your comments, your likes, and it will actually help me, on the long run. And I appreciate your time for dedicating your time to be really watching this. I know this is not really gonna be a waste of time to you because you are learning what many individuals you have to pay them before they do it, like before they teach you all what I'm actually showing you guys right here. So it is what it is. Wish us guys all a profitable week. Make sure you plan your trade and you trade your plan. Have a very well defined risk management, because it's only risk management that will save you in this market, not your technical analysis, right? Not your technical analysis. It's only risk management that will save you in this market. If you think I'm lying, well, now risk waiting, if you afford to lose, your account go blue. So make sure you work with proper risk management and be contented with it. I wish us guys a profitable week.